Hi, my name is Kaylee, and I thought I would try doing a tutorial on how I make project bags, just for other people to make their own project bags. So these are the project bags that have like a box edge or a gusset or have depth, and they can definitely fit baps. So hopefully I can make this make sense. If you have any questions, just message me because I am not sure how this is going to go, and I'm not sure if this is a good angle or we're just going to try. We're just going to try. So, sorry. for project bags, I use two fabrics. So I have this awesome fabric, and I will do the back of the project bag. This will be the inside lining and the gusset or the box edge, and this will be the plaque face around the outside is what I decided. Sometimes I use the same fabric front and back, but that's what I decided to do this time. So I generally use 1/2 inch seams because when I serge fabric, it ends up being about 1/4 inch. So I like to do 1/2 inch, but sometimes when you're low on fabric, do what you have to do to put it together. It's definitely no right way, in my opinion. Make sure you have an iron. You need an iron. You definitely need an iron. So this bag I am going to do will be 12 by 12. So I need to cut the first piece of fabric, like the back and the inside lining piece, 13. So, okay, 13. All right. 13 and across. 13. Now, because I'm using this fabric for the face plaque face, like the vinyl will be going in between, so it's like a vinyl front, but there'll be a border. I do the plaque faces, again, it depends on, if you have enough fabric, but like 2 inches, 1.5, 3 inches. The smaller the plaque face, board, the bigger the vinyl, so the more you can see in, if that matters. So, and do mine will probably be about 2 inches. When you do a plaque face and your fabric that you're using has an obvious direction, you want to cut top and bottom horizontal and left and right vertical. Or else, they'll be sideways. Things will be sideways or upside down or whatever. Okay, so here are the pieces for the back and the front plaque face. I cut. Hopefully there's not too many annoying sounds, but okay. probably maybe cut some of these, stop filming for some of these because this is going to get boring, but real time project bag making. Okay. So we have the back. So this, just fold it in half. Iron. And I'll cut. The top piece. Iron. Okay, so now this fabric goes away. And I'm going to cut the chevron. Chevron fabric. So iron where you're going to cut. Nice and straight. You can measure it out again. I'm just going to use this as a template. Okay. Oh, 2 secs. Okay, so I, for especially this weight fabric, put interlining. This is, it's flannel on one side and it's cotton fused together. I don't know what it's called. We use it for making drapes. So I cut that piece. It's like a roll that's standing up, so I don't measure it out. So I have excess I need to cut off. It's definitely not the most resourceful way of doing this, but I don't want to pick up the roll. So make it all the same size. So I'm serging my edges. You obviously don't have to if you have those scissors that have the zigzag. That's sort of a way to stop it from fraying, or you'll just sometimes have some threads in your project bag. It's not the end of the world. You do not have to serge it. So I pin it because I am serging it. Okay, next box edge or gusset, or let's see. So you have, and I'm putting a zipper in. So you have, you're going to need 3 sides, box edge on 3 sides, and then the top are 2 other pieces that are for the zipper. Also, I'll talk about that in a sec. Okay, so your square is 13 because of your seams. It's going to be a finished 12-inch. So you need 3 pieces, 13 by how deep you want it. 3 inches, so then cut 4 inches. So you need 3 of these pieces. Okay, I'm going to cut this off. Okay, chevron is kind of nice because you just follow the same point. And do the top of this. Okay, so you got 3 sides, 13. Or if, again, you're using whatever fabric, 3 different pieces that are 13 will work fine. We'll just sew them together. It's not a problem. So I cut my border a tiny bit bigger because I want to have fabric. 1, 2, 3. I have a little bit of fabric to make like a tab at the zipper that you can hold on to. Okay, so just like a little tab at the zipper that you can hold on to pull and close the zipper. Okay. So now you have your border. Now we have to cut 2 13-inch pieces. No, 2 pieces. Yeah, 2 pieces, 13 by. So if you do like a 3-inch box edge, half of 3 inches is 1.5. Then I add like an inch because you're going to have seams on one side and you have to turn over the other side to put the zipper. So mine's 3.5. So I need, I'm going to do 2.75, 2 pieces, 13 by 2.75. I'm sorry, I do not know what the centimeters is for any of this. I apologize. All right. So now it's time to serge everything. I guess I'll take you over to the serger, but if it's too loud, I will just stop. Okay, so we're at the serger. You don't need, or I don't, so serge like the plaque face pieces because I cut a lining and it'll be sandwiched. You won't see any seams, so I don't serge it. Okay, is this really loud? Yeah, this seems loud. Okay, so I serged everything I needed to serge. Now I have a zipper. It's easier to get it this if you don't have a roll and make your own zippers. It's easier to buy a zipper like this. Is a 12-inch zipper. It's going to fit my 12-inch bag. But if you buy a 15, or if you have one that's the size or bigger, it's fine. Like, just use it. You don't have to. You can totally make do with what you have. So clean up all your little thingies from the serger. And I have to cut still 4 more pieces to go on the other side of the plaque face. And I just use a plain color that sort of is in the bag. So probably go with, I'll probably just I have red. Okay, so these are on the inside. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Inside pieces. So I double it up, so I have to cut less. Okay, 2. Okay, so that's for the plaque face. Now we're going to get some things ready to sew. So you have your 2 pieces for the zipper. First thing you're going to do is put them both upside down, fold over your 1/2 inch. This is going to be the lip for your zipper. Where's my little, there. Okay, this little tab, your 2 pieces for the zipper you're going to use, and your whole box edge. This is now ready to go to the sewing machine. Okay, next, your plaque face. So mine is in, like, I don't want things to be upside down or the wrong way. So this one is the bottom piece, so Drink Me is not upside down. So fold over, 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, 3/8, whatever. Just they all have to be the same. So I've cut that, I've ironed that. Then each corner you need to fold down, which is the best way for you to see that. So this line, it's like a perfect right angle. Okay, so one corner. So the right way around, this is what this piece looks like, because this is my bottom. We need 2 sides and we need the top. Okay, so here we have a bunny. We want the right way, so it's going to be the left. So iron, you're turning it over the same amount as you've just done the bottom one. Okay, corners again. One corner, 2 corners. Okay, so this is my left piece. Can you see it still? Okay. All right. Bottle. Make sure ironing it the right way. Two right angles. Alright. There's my right piece. Lost this one. Oh. Right. Okay, so that is how the plaque face is going to look. Now do the same thing with your lining. I double it up. Like I want two here. I just fold it and iron. I don't do that with the face ones because I always confuse myself. You know, because you have to make sure. I just do them separately because I always confuse myself. But the back. Okay, so there we go. Two done. Again. Turned over. Right angle. Right angle. Okay, two. All right, so pinning this part is just take your time. Okay. So you have the top piece and the right piece. These corners match, okay? Flip them face to face. Make sure they're still matching. I mean, it should essentially like line up perfectly because you've cut them the same, folded them over the same, and ironed them the same amount. So, can you see that point? There's your iron point. Do you see there's a line here that goes down? That's where you're sewing it together and it's matching up. I've been doing this for a while. I just put one pin. When I was learning, I would put 2 or 3 and I would physically draw that seam. So with the sewing machine, I could see it. Can use those iron off pens or I just use a pencil. So the bottom piece, keep checking when you are joining, especially this last piece, that it's not like twisted. I can't tell you how many times I've had to unpick because I've twisted. So make sure before sewing that it lies flat. So those are that's my front plaque face, all pinned. All pinned. Okay, so that's next to the sewing machine. Do it again for the other strips on the lining. I'm just going to do it quick and not make you watch me do that. Okay, so now we've brought everything over to your sewing machine. I always just have a zipper foot on. So a zipper foot, let me see. It's like the one side. I think when there's like the two sides, there's the normal one that most machines have. I think that's for like stability or something. I just hate changing my foot. So I leave the zipper one on. The way I'm showing how to put in a zipper, you can definitely have the like normal foot and still put in a zipper. Okay. All right. So first thing I am going to do is change my thread color. Whoops, I should have done that before starting this. I'm going to change it to black because it's mostly black. And if you don't know the hack, so you don't have to thread your sewing machine all the time, I think this would work for domestic. You like cut the spool that you have at the base of the spool, put the new spool on, tie the two ends together and just pull it through. Then you do not need to rethread your whole machine again. I have 2 black bobbins for underneath. Hopefully that's enough. Alright. And hopefully this isn't too loud. I will talk loud. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to sew is the pull thingy. You can use ribbon. You can make it bigger, smaller, just something to hold on to. I'm going to use this bag for my Medusa doll maker, Maleficent. I know it's Alice in Wonderland, but I think it'll work. Okay, so my little tab sewn, ready to put on. Zipper. Alright. I start at this end. So where that metal thingamabob is, you're folded over, stick it. You can pin it. Maybe pin it all the way down so the zipper can still open and close on that nice lip all the way down. If you have the normal foot on that's 2 sides, just put that foot part as close to the metal or plastic zipper and go down. It doesn't have to be like mine is going to be close because I have a zipper foot, right? It doesn't have to be. You have a nice lip here. It can totally accommodate the regular foot if you don't have a zipper foot. It's really, can you even see that? Do I have this? It's really not a big deal. Just zippers. Oh, holding a laptop. This is a bit. Okay, so I think we got it. Okay. Alright, so we have that done. Other side. Now this side's going to be starting at the zipper pulley thing side. All the way down again, you know, because you cut them all the same size, make them match up, so all the way down. Alright. Make sure your zipper works before you move on. The little tab you've made, put it on whatever side. I'm going to put it on the middle tab. Now, if you've got a zipper that's too big and it's like hanging out over here, I would recommend using your tab, putting it over, and then you can cut, it's like secured, and you can cut that excess zipper. So, secure that. I don't know where it stopped. I don't know if I should go back and check. Okay, so right now I am sewing the tab in the zipper. Not in the zipper, but like, I'll show you. So the tab So now here. Okay, so now this end, you're going to attach your box edge gusset side 1. You can pin all of this. Pins are great things. But if you've cut everything like measured nicely, things line up, and then it makes life a lot easier. Trust me. I have learned that lesson the hard way. Okay, so attached, one side. Go all the way to the other side. Attach it to the other side. Okay. Box edge. Now, or gusset, whatever thing. Now finished. Okay. Now for the plaque face. Okay. Remember I was saying, you can sort of see that line. We're following down and up. All 4 corners. Okay? So you'll have 8 of those to do. I won't make you watch me do them all. Okay, so you should now have, from the sewing machine, a box edge and 2 plaque faces. So now you're going to want to, I always have all these strings. So you cut those off because they always get tangled up and end up showing. So just cut them off. Now you got to trim this. Leave 1/2 inch. So do that on all of them. And you're going to have to iron these out. Okay. All right. So now you're on the, how did I have this position so you can see better last time? Okay. So now it's on your table. Iron's ready. You're going to iron out, iron down, and because where that point is, just try to get your iron in there the most and flatten down. And then go across the bottom, just ironing that lovely seam. Turn, next corner. Iron the seam again. Third corner. Fourth corner. Okay, now you do it for the red. I'm going to just do it. Okay, so now I have the lining and the face all ironed down nicely. This nice side down. You have this opening. Now get your vinyl. I have some leftover little pieces. Cut it the size. Make sure it is hanging over a good 1/2 inch. You also do not need your iron anymore. Vinyl and irons. Just put your iron away. It stinks when vinyl melts. And if you only have a tiny piece of vinyl left, you know, just make your plaque face bigger. You can make it work. Project bags are amazing for that. You can usually make almost anything work. Okay, so my vinyl is down. Can you see? Vinyl. It is definitely, you want it to like get secured. So try not to scrimp too much. It's annoying when it doesn't stay in, get sewn in, because there's not enough room, or there's not enough vinyl to get sewn in. Okay, so then the good side of the face, that's going to be the outside of your bag, is now on the top. So you have upside down lining, so that side's now the good side. The seams are all hidden. The piece of vinyl, and now the nice face. So it's all sandwiched. That's why we didn't have to serge any of it. All the seams, for this part at least, are hidden. So corner, 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 and I pin here, 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 here as well, because the vinyl is slippery and moves. Your corners. And now in here, and make sure, you know, it's all of those layers are all going to get sewn. That's why I like pins for this, because, you know, sometimes, see right there, that lining underneath totally moved, and I would not have caught it on the machine, and that's very annoying. So your window face is now ready to get sewn. Now we have to put the box edge in. So this is what I want showing on the back. So work with that towards you, because when you flip it, it's going to be on the outside. This will be inside the bag. This is my front. This is the top of my piece. This is where the zipper goes. Also at this point, open your zipper a little bit. Just trust me, I will explain it later, but just open it a little bit. Any extra strings, threads, cut them. They will just be in the way. All right, so your 13-inch zipper part across the top. I like to do, I mean, some people like pinning down the side. I like to do the bottom next. I don't know why, I just do. Pin the corner. I will show you the corner and the corner. Then I like to go up the sides. Corner, I put a pin. I like to put another pin in the middle. Corner. This is why measuring and having things all the same size just makes things go a lot quicker. You're not trying to fudge or cut. Yeah, you don't have to, but it does make it go easier. My corner again. All right, now we have the next two pieces to take to the sewing machine. Okay, back at the sewing machine, we have our box to put on and our vinyl. I'm going to start with the vinyl. I always start not quite at the corner. I go a little bit down That is sometimes because when you're sewing, things can get pulled, and it just gives you a little bit more play doing it that way. So say like an inch down. All right, hopefully this is not too loud. I go quite close to the edge. You do not have to. You can do it twice around, make it extra secure, whatever you'd like. So I get to the corner, like where the seam is on that face. I get there, lift the foot, turn. Now we go this way. Corner, lift. All right, plaque face, all sewn. Next, time for the box edge. I start, like the zipper's on the top, I start down the other side. I don't know why. Okay, when getting to the corner, I go all the way down. So, like I'm not on, the bag is past the needle. I then turn it, I fold the box edge 90 degrees, and I go down that way. The reason I do that is if you try to go around the corner, you lose fabric. Like you use up the box edge, so you have too much left over. Like this way, it all doesn't get bunched up at the end. Nothing's getting pulled or anything, so I recommend doing that. So right now, this is over 90 degrees. The whole bottom, I go off, I turn it, I fold it 90 degrees now, and I go down again. Okay, so now this has this end, I serge it. You don't have to, just make sure when you are putting it, you catch both layers. But I serge it so everything's all nice and neat. Okay, so now I'm back. It's all serged. This is the top. Make sure you double check these. I've made this mistake. This is the top. This is going to your zipper side. Okay, so pin that just like you pin the back to the box edge. I do corner, corner, and a middle. So the face is now facing the face. So when you turn them inside out, everything will be the right way around. Now, remember I said leave an opening for your zipper? Definitely, if you haven't done it already, make sure there's an opening, You're about to sew all this when you haven't left an opening and you have to try to open that zipper. You either have to unpick it and do that, or it's just annoying. It's so annoying. So make sure you have a little opening. Bottom. Corner, middle, corner, corner, that was a bad pin, middle, corner. All right, now I'm going to sew all 4 sides. I'm not going to move the laptop though. I will be back. Okay, so bag sewn. Time to flip inside out. So where you have left a little bit of your zipper hole, get your hand in there, unzip it all the way. Now, grab one corner. Actually, do it with the vinyl up. Okay, grab one corner, put your hand in, and pull it in just a little bit. Grab the other corner, put your hand in, pull it in a little bit. Don't turn it don't grab on the vinyl front because it ends up not being nice. Go to the fabric side and manipulate that to turn it inside out. Try to touch the vinyl very little. So I'm just touching the fabric side. It will not be affected by you manhandling it, but the vinyl doesn't like that. Okay, it's all turned in. There's your back. There's your front. There's holding the thing to zip it. You have a gusset or box edge project bag. Ta-da! Now I'm going to put Medusa's Maleficent in here for me. Okay, I don't know if that was helpful. Hopefully it was. If you have any questions, let me know. If you have any recommendations, I can do another bag with those recommendations. Just let me know. Okay, thanks. Bye.